Hello everybody and welcome back. Yes, I'm back today with another update on EIDL, the Targeted Advanced Grants. I have some news updates on those phone calls and solutions to those glitches that I talk about right here on this channel. You're not going to want to miss this one if you're stuck in a glitch. Let's get you straight into news. Hello everybody and welcome back. I'm Edward Bilder. To all my loyal subscribers out there, welcome back for another video. I really emphasized the word loyal this time because somebody said it sounded like I'm saying little. I don't think you guys are little. I think you guys are loyal. If you're joining me for the first time today, welcome. Consider becoming a subscriber. Over the past several weeks, I have been posting right here on this channel many glitches that have been reported to me on my Instagram, find me in the description, and right here on this YouTube channel. So many of you have been stuck in these glitches, and we're going to talk about these in great detail because we have discovered new solutions and they are working. So you're not going to want to miss this update, all right? Before I get into it, I want to talk about some of those phone calls that are happening, all right? So many of my viewers, after I announced that the SBA will be calling you to verify your identity, and this is pretty standard. When you went to that Targeted Advanced Grant invitation, you placed in there your phone number and you gave them the authorization to call you in the event that they needed to verify your identity. It was just before the step. Just before the step, we filled out all of those boxes to prove your 30% reduction in gross receipts. You put your phone number right in there. So many people are saying, I've called the SBA and they're telling me that there is no way that they are going to call you. It's just, no, they're not going to call you to do that. But that's not true, all right? Now, I don't know if when you call the SBA, if they're being told to tell you that they're not going to call you, but the response that they give right now is that just wait for an email. But that's been the standard response, and I'm going to say standard response since February when the Targeted Advanced Grant Program started was wait for an email. And that email came in the form of a Targeted Advanced Grant invitation, an email for the 4506T, etc., an approval email, right? Email. And so the SBA is not officially saying that they are calling people, but I have now had testimony from at least 100 people, okay, that yes, the SBA has called them, verified their identity, followed up with an email from an SBA.gov indicating what was inside the phone call, and their statuses have changed inside their portal. The minute they pretty much hung up the phone, it went from being submitted to approved, and then even funding, parentheses funding, right? So you're not going to want to miss this phone call. You are not going to want to miss this phone call. Now there are two numbers that are being used. I'm not going to announce the number because this is a very special phone number, and I ask that nobody post this number on this channel because I will delete it. Now this is a very unique phone number, and we do not want the lines to be flooded. They are already overwhelmed, and this is a lifeline phone number to get funding to people. So you could see a phone call from a 202, which is a Washington D.C. area code, or a 1-800, but the 1-800 is coming from Texas. Specifically in Texas, I don't know, just that it's coming from Texas. And if you recall, if you went through the reconsideration process, the main headquarters for the EIDL loans for Recon was located in Texas. Okay, so you may see a phone call from Texas. Now, they will leave you a voicemail. They will give you the opportunity to call them back. They'll give you an extension number, so make sure your voicemail is set up and it's empty so that you can receive this voicemail. They've gone and opened up hours on Saturdays, the SBA, so from Saturday 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. The only thing I'm not clear about is if that 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. is Central Standard Time, which is for Texas, and there might be different hours. It might be 8 to 5 Eastern Standard Time if it's a DC number. It just kind of lines up, all right? So 7 to 4, 8 to 5, all right? I'm going to switch over to those glitches because we got some big solutions coming your way. With all this extra money flowing, it might be a great time to swing by the description and check out Webull. They want to give you 2 free stocks valued up to $1,600 each. I actually use Webull quite frequently, and check this out. Each month, I get about $2,000 worth of free stocks, and all I do is click 2 buttons and recommend my friends. And when they sign up, I get these free stocks. And if I don't like those stocks, I just trade them in and get whatever I want. Weeble's really trying to help promote building a portfolio. I think they do a great job with that, okay? And if you like this research I do, click on the like button, okay? It really helps me out here in the channel. You could also share me on your Facebook and Twitter. Every time you touch the like button, YouTube recommends this video to more and more people. So thank you guys so much. I'm going to switch over to talk about two glitches. One glitch has two possible outcomes to get it solved. Now I'm going to give you a little bit of backstory on what this glitch is. This is for everybody who was invited with the special invite to the Targeted Advanced Grant. So you got your original application, you filled out all your data, you put your phone number in there, and you filled out your 30% reduction to gross receipts, and you click send. You got a second email that invited you to the portal where you have to submit your 4506T. That's your transcript from the IRS for your 2019 Schedule C. Must be 2019 Schedule C. Don't submit your 4506T without your 2019 Schedule C completed. This could result in a decline from the SBA on this one, okay? So make sure your 2019 is done. All right, back to the glitch. Inside your portal, you see that you have a Targeted Advanced Grant section. You see your Advanced Grant is on top, and then below it is your Targeted Advanced Grant section, and it tells you what the balance of this funding should be, like $9,000, right, if you already received $1,000. And if it says in that Targeted Advanced Grant section, if it says in progress, that means you are stuck. You may not have realized that you need to click an additional button in order to submit your 4506T, because that button is below the Targeted Advanced Grant section. It is inside the little box that the IRS website is contained in, and you have to click that in order for the processing to begin. Now, that's the easy solution. If the button is there, just simply scroll down and click it, and it'll change your status to submitted. All right, you want to see it say submitted. That's how you know you're not stuck. If that button is not there, two solutions came up. One, if you're using an Android or an iPhone, it may not be there. All right, so you might have to switch to a tablet or a PC and check different browsers to see if that button will show up. If that solution does not work for you, I've now heard from dozens of people, you can call the SBA and ask for a Tier 2 and tell them your situation, that the button is not there for submit for processing, which is to submit your 4506T, and they could trigger it on their side. So that Tier 2 representative can hit the button for you. I'm not sure how they're doing it. I'm not sure if they're doing it based on something that they already have, but they could basically hit the submit for processing and advance this for you. Once they do that, the viewers have been saying that's practically instantaneous that the results show up as either submitted or it goes straight to approved. Okay, I'm not sure why it would go straight to approved, but maybe the SBA already has something on file from the IRS, and they're just simply waiting for you to authorize them to view it. So pretty compelling, pretty interesting. And you know, if you don't have the button there and you can't switch to a different device, call the SBA, tell them the situation, and have them trigger it on their end. Let us know in the comments if that works for you. Thank you. Before I switched over to glitch number 2, remember I'm always looking for new partners and investors in my B&Bs and short-term rentals. You could find me in the description on Instagram if you'd like to talk about this in more detail. I'm going to switch to glitch number 2. Glitch number 2 is a bit more difficult to understand. This is for everybody who currently has a portal, and inside that portal it shows your advanced grant statuses, right, from last year. But the existence of the Targeted Advanced Grant section is not there. It's non-existent. We're calling this the frozen portal. It's not there, right? Now you've gone and submitted what you felt was your 4506T, and you've gone and submitted the application. And naturally you should have Targeted Advanced Grant inside your portal, but it's just not there. And you could call the SBA and say, hey, there's no Targeted Advanced Grant status showing, and I've submitted all my information. And they basically say, you got to wait for this email. Wait for the email, okay? That's the second email. And they're saying that there's no timeline to the second email. But I'm believing that this is because your portal is having some complications figuring out what port it needs to go to. That's a little bit tricky for many people to understand. The only reason I know it is because I was a software engineer for a very long time. So what that means, and shout out to Karen Long. All right, she has gone and found a solution, and I've had now 12 people try this. We tried this, tested it on people that are on my Instagram who message me regularly with the same glitch. I've asked them to try this, and it so far is working. Karen realized she had a portal. It showed her advanced grant, but it did not show her targeted advanced grant. She called the SBA several times, several times, and found no solution to her problem. Just basically, you have to wait for that second email. So Karen got a little antsy, a little nervous that she's going to miss the opportunity, which rightfully so. Okay, so many people are anxious over this whole program, this whole process, that you're just waiting for the SBA to do something. She thought back and said, you know, I have received the EIDL loan, and I've gotten the portal link before. So what she did is she dug back in her emails to June of 2020, where her original portal invitation was, and she clicked on that original portal invitation to find herself in the portal where her targeted advanced grant status is now showing. It wasn't there previously. In the link that they recently sent, she went back into her old email, found that portal, that link, and went back in. And now what she is seeing, targeted advanced grant, approved for $9,000, and it's funding. It's funding, okay? So test this out. Now, I have a dozen people that have tried it. They've gone through this process, and so far have all kicked me back the big thumbs up like, hooray, hooray, finally a solution, okay? So give this a try and let us know in the comments if this worked for you. Remember, leaving a comment enrolls you into my next giveaway, because when I hit 20,000 subscribers, I'm giving away $500. I just did this 2 Saturdays ago, gave $500 away when I hit 10,000 subscribers, and I am nearing it, getting closer and closer each day to that 20,000 milestone. All you have to do is leave a comment and be a subscriber. I'm going to randomly choose one subscriber to send $500 to from my comments of all of my videos. If you need help figuring out what type of comment to leave us, let us know where you are in the EIDL process, targeted advanced process. Let us know if you're interested in the new loans with those caps increasing up to $500,000. Let us know something about EIDL so we can help out all the other viewers on this channel. So to many of my viewers on this channel now, your lives could potentially change overnight by seeing that approval status show up when the balance of your $9,000 or whatever that balance is up to your $10,000 finally reaches you. And if you guys are in a service industry, or if you guys are out having to drive trucks or cars each and every day to earn $10,000, this is a blessing, right? This is a lump sum of money, and you could get out there right now and change your future. Really change your future, because you didn't have to drive and invest all of that time in that service to get that funding. All right, so it's probably a great time to invest. Maybe look into different businesses that could possibly be less service related, less focused on you having to do some kind of action in order to receive that fund. That's going to do it for today, folks. If you need further assistance outside of my free content, you can find me pinned in the top comment for a one-on-one consultation. I'll thank you all again, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.